By the wind. Deviation O-027 is a shape-shifting entity that was issued from a biological sample extracted from the original entity. It usually takes the form of a humanoid with an appearance of being between 16 and 22 years old, but stands at only 30 centimeters tall and weighing just 6 kilograms. Furthermore, its mimicry of human features is somewhat rudimentary, evinced by its indistinct facial features and hair that more closely resembles entwined tentacles. O-27's skin is an elastic, transparent film within which is contained a sparkling and amorphous liquid tissue whose color varies with the time and angle of observation, though it mainly presents as bright blue or pink. Like its parent, O-27 constantly releases clouds of biomass particles, designated O-27A, into its surroundings. However, it does not possess, or is unwilling to demonstrate, its parent's ability to shape and reconstruct biological matter, so direct contact with O-27 or O-27A does not have any negative effects. Note from Professor.
O-27 inherits some of its parent's cognitohazardous properties, so prolonged or repeated exposure may result in mental instability. O-27 possesses extremely high intelligence and almost perfect memory and can understand human language. The first O-27 specimen to be secured, designated O-27-1, responds to the name and displays a limited willingness to follow instructions if correctly addressed as such. However, it does not reciprocate any attempt at mutual communication.
The primary deviation trait exhibited by O-27 is its ability to distort spacetime. It can manipulate gravity and the flow of time at will, albeit within a limited range. Furthermore, only O-27 and organisms that have been exposed to O-27A will be affected by this effect. Incident. Date.
O-27-1 was ordered to apply the full extent of its ability to Professor reported feeling as if his body was moving at extreme speeds, whereas everything around him except for O-27-1 appeared to slow to a standstill. 30 minutes later, a black and red funnel cloud appeared directly above the site at an altitude of 1.5 kilometers. Following which, this resulted in the complete destruction of site and the deaths of Professor and Professor, the supervisors of the site. In addition, all personnel within a 60-kilometer range experienced short-term memory loss. O-27-1 was recovered from the ruins of the site and voluntarily accepted transfer and resecurement, but also displayed clear symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder and depression. All similar experiments have since been strictly prohibited.
Securement procedures. Do. Secure O-027 in a grade 6 or higher securement cell for dangerous organisms. Securement cell for autonomous entities, which should be completely covered by multiple psychic barriers. Wear a telepathy blocking device and grade 6 or higher biohazard suit when interacting with O-027. Do not. Try to test the limits of O-027's deviation trait. Attempt to on O-027.